Hello everyone and welcome back to the second ever Hypixel Bazaar Flips video. The current date is June 4th, 2026 at just after noon EST. Alright, in-game day, we are on day 14th of early autumn 497. So there are a couple good flips. Last night emeralds crashed, but they have managed to come back up. However, emeralds currently, if you want to do just flip from sell to buy, that's a really good margin. That's about 25 coins profit per. Looking at 25 coins times 71680. You're looking at 1.7 million if you want to flip it like that. However, if you get outbid, of course, someone undercuts you, it's going to be a pain to move that many emeralds around. But that's still pretty good. Alright. Currently, Obsidian has decided to crash. So you can buy Obsidian currently for 1.7. I actually have an order in for 1.7 to take advantage of this right now. So let's pull up our trusty little calculator and look at Obsidian. So Obsidian currently is 1.7. And you can insta-sell, and keep in mind, these are just insta-sells. 3825.8. So per craft, you're looking at 272 coins, and you profit 3,553. That is a 1,500% profit, as you can see by this. So if you buy a full stack and craft it, you are looking at 1.7 million coins. And I think it'll be a hot second before this goes back up, because there's not a whole lot of Obsidian currently in buy orders. So that should be a pretty good one. Up next, of course, we got the good old classic Hardstone. Hardstone's always down really low. Currently, there are no buy orders for Hardstone, so you could kick it up at 0.1 and sell that for a decent chunk of change. That's not bad at all. Alright, up next we have good old red sand. Mycelium has decided to go back up. It's still profitable, but not as profitable as it was yesterday. Red sand, however, is still very profitable. 1535.2. At an insta-sell, you are looking at 1,200 coins per craft. Craft is costing 240 coins. If you do the max buy and craft it into enchanted, you're looking at 641,000. And this does have an enchanted block. For this one, we're going to do the buy price, the 258,746. I mean, those numbers aren't as impressive. I would definitely stick for the standard to enchanted, and that's just at an insta-sell price. So if we go to the actual 1994.4, it becomes a lot more profitable. 865,000. That is definitely worth doing. Up next, we've got, gonna go into wood. Mangrove, of course, is always a good one. One for 1,200. One for 128.2.7. And then we'll do 200,000. 3. So that's still 500,000 per stack bought, and that'll only cost 71,680. That's not bad at all, but the one we want to look at, which is already starting to climb back up a bit, is dark oak logs. Dark oak logs, let's see, 3.3. Let's go to the enchanted one. We're going to go to the sell price at 1757.5. You are looking at 621,000 coins profit for only 250,000 down. 236,000. You're looking at 1,200 coins per craft. That's really good. Of course, we, as always, have the flowers. The cheap sunflowers at 0.5. This at 0.3. Wow, moonflower at 0.3 for a 610 cell or 679 cell. That's pretty good. And then wild rose, of course, at 0.7. So definitely out of this right now, you want to go for the moonflower. Basically, for these, you want to just go for whichever one's the cheapest at the time. We also have... I do have a little bit of a list going here, just so that I don't lose track of what I'm looking at. Pufferfish. Believe it or not, pufferfish is profitable right now. 1.7. When you do that, you are quite literally tripling your money almost. So you put in 315,000 for a max craft, you pop out with almost 800,000. And that is just at the sell price. If you put it at the buy price, the 2329.4, you're looking at just over 800,000, 821,000. That's pretty good. Now finally, we've got one more in here that I just noticed before doing this, and it is poppies and enchanted poppies. Poppies currently you can buy for 2.6, and you could flip them at an insta-sell for 3,000. I mean, that number right there speaks for itself. 1.2 million coins. 186,000 put in for a max buy. You're profiting 1.2 million. And that's just if you want to wait for the... That's if you don't want to wait. If you go for the buy price, you're looking at even more profit. You're looking at 4.7. You're looking at 1.7 million, which is, I think, better than the obsidian, if not just a little bit worse. However, these do have lower rates than, let's say, the obsidian, which is going, people are buying millions and millions of that, and you're only getting a couple thousand of the enchanted poppies and poppies. But that's probably why the margin's so different. But yeah, those are the flips I got for y'all today. I will have another video tomorrow, and then the day after that, and the day after that. All of these are definitely subject to change. Like just after my video last night, had that emerald crash. Took advantage of that a bit. But at the time of recording yesterday, emeralds were still very much not profitable. And now if you look at coal today, coal is now at 7.7. And then 1722.5. Coal is not as profitable as it was. It's still profit, but you're only looking at 152% margin. So definitely go with the obsidian, enchanted poppies, the dark oak, the pufferfish, the hardstone, the red sand, and of course the flowers. Flowers are always good to look at and always good to flip. If you guys have any other questions, or you like the content, you want me to keep it up, you want me to do other Hypixel content, let me know down in the comments, and I will see y'all later. Peace.